Have you been getting the advice that you have to nail your niche or else your business is doomed and it's making you crazy? Don't stress. I'm going to teach you how to nail your niche and stand out in a saturated market today. So, do you feel like everyone does what you do? You feel like you're in an oversaturated market? Are you finding it really hard and maybe struggling to stand out and get visible and get clients? So if you're listening to this, then you're likely a coach or a transformational professional of some kind. And even though it feels like everybody does what you do, the truth is the transformational and personal development space is on the rise. You're in a really good place. People today more than ever are investing in their personal growth and they're investing in their transformation, and they're realizing that healing and growth and development are really important skills to have, which is great news for you because you can help them. What does that mean? More clients for you. So then why aren't you experiencing the amount of clients that you wish that you had? It's likely because you have an issue with your message. Your message isn't landing with your potential clients. It could be because you're unclear, maybe you're going a little too generic, or worst of all, maybe you're trying to help everyone. You're trying to be a healer to everyone. You're trying to be a teacher to everyone. You think what I do can help everyone, so I'm trying to appeal to the masses. The problem with this is that people don't get why they should pick you over someone else, or they're not understanding that you're their healer, you're their coach, you're their mentor, you're the one who's meant to work with them. You guys are a soulmate client to coach match. And the problem is, if they're not clear or if you're not clear, well, for one, if you're not clear, then you're not shouting what you do from the mountaintops, and then you become the, world's best kept secret, which we don't want. Or if they don't get what you do, then they're not knocking down your door trying to hire you so that you can help them. So either way, it's an issue, but we're going to solve it today. I'm going to introduce you to the soul-centered brand formula. It's something I created to help folks like you really organically create and pull out what makes you special and unique. This is going to help you speed to the head of the class, passing everybody else who is spinning their wheels doing niche, exercises and worksheets. This is going to really help you stand out, show your uniqueness, and it's going to be in a really organic way. It's not going to be this intellectual exercise, but let's just get to it right now. So grab a journal. You can open up, a document on your computer, even though I know you like pen and paper. So go ahead and just get out something so you can write this formula down so that you never forget it. Okay, ready? So the soul-centered brand formula is this: your story plus your ideal soulmate clients plus your movement equals the beginning of your money-making message. Just write that down. You can write your money-making message, but in the parentheses, it's the beginning. I have an online course called The Soul-Centered Business Creator. And in that course, I teach you the whole formula and I teach you all about your money-making message. It's actually a really deep dive. However, I don't have time to get into that today. It's the biggest module in my program, actually. But this is the first step, and this is the first thing you have to nail. So again, I hope you got that formula written down. If you got to rewind, do it, because this is going to change everything for you. Now, I hope you're not feeling skeptical, because the truth is, you are unique. You are special. You don't have to put that on. That's not something you have to conjure up. It's not something that you have to figure out. It's really just you. So what this does is really pulls out and extracts those things that make you unique and special naturally. So take heart and know that this isn't something you're putting on, which sometimes feels really inauthentic to my heart-centered entrepreneur such as yourself. Instead, it's really just shining a light on what already makes you unique and special. So you can feel really confident and good about that. So here it is in real life, right? Here's a real life example. So say I'm a health coach, you're a health coach, and our friend over here is a health coach. So if we look at your story, well, already my story is different than your story, and our stories are different than our friend's story over here. So even though we said we're health coaches, now we each already have something that makes us very unique, and it's something that no one else can duplicate because it's our story. Now, next in the formula, we have your ideal soulmate client. This is where you really get to choose who you work with and identify who would be the best match for just who you like to work with, but also who would benefit the most from what you do. So let's say I have a specialty in organic cooking while you have a real expertise in helping people lose those last stubborn pounds, while our friend over here has a specialty in, I don't know, cooking paleo. So already the ideal client for us is very, very different. So now we're taking our stories, very unique. Then we're taking elements of our ideal soulmate client that's already super, super unique. And so we'll be messaging to those people differently. We'll be talking to those people differently. So you can already see we're all health coaches, but we're extracting what makes us really unique and special. And again, I do a really deep dive on how to identify your ideal soulmate client. So again, the Soul Centered Business Creator is a course that you definitely want to check out if you need support with that, because it changes the game. Then we move on to your movement. Now, this is also unique, and it's kind of more of an advanced idea that we talk about more in the course, but it's basically the thing that you're juiced about in your business. Like, why do you have your business? What's the bigger movement that it's about? But again, it's something that's very personal. So my movement is going to be different. The root of your movement is going to be very different than our friends over here. So you can see that now that we've taken our story, our ideal soulmate clients, and our movements, even though we all say we're health coaches, it is very, very, very different. And so from there, you're already extracting what makes you different. That's going to then lead into how you're going to message and market differently, and then also just who you attract. And you can see how people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I resonate with that. You're my coach. You're my healer. I want to hire her. And why that's a really practical reason why it works. The other thing is that it just lets you deepen into you being you. You get to really highlight what makes you you. And as we know, when you're doing you, you shine the brightest. And that's all that we want. So I'm really excited for you to apply the soul-centered brand formula to your business today. And go ahead and tell a friend and tell them Coach Covington sent you. So apply the formula, highlight what makes you unique, and shine on, sister. Let's say my specialty really is in, I don't know, really benefit the most from what you do. While your expertise really lies in, let's just get to it right now.